While we panic when our phones die at 20%, Amish communities have perfected living without any electrical outlets at all. They cook, clean, travel, and store food year-round using methods that never need charging. Let's explore 5 Amish survival essentials that could save your life when conveniences disappear. Tool number 1, hand-cranked water pumps. When municipal water fails during emergencies, Amish families simply keep pumping. Their cast-iron hand pumps access groundwater using nothing but human power. No electricity required, no utility bills, and complete independence from fragile infrastructure. A quality Amish-built hand pump can draw water from depths of 200 feet and last for generations. These aren't just historical artifacts. Modern shallow well pumps like those found on Amish farms can move up to 5 gallons per minute, enough for drinking, cooking, and basic hygiene without external power sources. Most importantly, hand pumps provide peace of mind. While city dwellers scramble for bottled water during outages, Amish families maintain continuous access to life's most critical resource from right beneath their feet. Tool number 2, wood-burning cook stoves. The centerpiece of every Amish kitchen is their wood-burning cook stove, a marvel of functional engineering that solves multiple problems simultaneously. Unlike modern electric ranges that become useless during outages, these reliable workhorses provide cooking, heating, and hot water with nothing but readily available wood. The Miller family in Holmes County demonstrates how effectively these systems work. Their pioneer-made cook stove, built by Amish craftsmen, has served 3 generations without a single day of downtime. Its 6-burner surface handles everything from gentle simmering to high-heat searing, while the adjacent oven maintains precise temperatures for perfect bread baking. A single cord of hardwood fuels an Amish family's cooking needs for 3 months while simultaneously heating their living space. With modern systems, that same energy security would require thousands of dollars in batteries that eventually degrade regardless of use. Tool number 3, root cellars and food preservation. While modern households panic when refrigerators fail, Amish families simply visit their root cellars, underground food storage systems that maintain consistent temperatures year-round without electricity. These ingenious structures, typically dug 6 to 8 feet below ground, maintain temperatures between 32 to 40 degrees Fahrenheit and humidity levels perfect for preserving vegetables, fruits, and cured meats for months. The Lapp family's root cellar in Indiana exemplifies this technology at its finest in their underground chamber. Keeps potatoes edible for 8 months, apples crisp for 6 months, and winter squash perfect for a full year. The simple physics behind root cellars is remarkable. Earth's natural insulation keeps temperatures cool in summer and prevents freezing in winter. Strategic ventilation systems allow ethylene gas, which accelerates food spoilage, to escape while maintaining ideal humidity levels. Many Amish root cellars include separate chambers for different produce, each calibrated to specific temperature and moisture requirement. Unlike modern refrigeration that fails immediately during power outages, root cellars continue functioning indefinitely with no external inputs. When combined with traditional canning methods using glass mason jars and pressure canners, Amish families maintain food security that modern systems simply cannot match. The construction of a proper root cellar demonstrates Amish practical wisdom. The Zook family recently built their new cellar using locally sourced materials and community knowledge passed down through generations. Their structure features thick stone walls, a dirt floor for natural humidity, cedar shelving that resists mildew, and a sophisticated passive ventilation system that requires no moving parts or electricity. What many outsiders miss is how the root cellar fits into the broader Amish food preservation strategy. It's not a standalone solution, but part of an integrated approach. Summer produce is first sorted by durability. Items that store naturally go to the root cellar, while others are preserved through water bath or pressure canning. The Hochstetler family processes over 500 jars annually, creating a visually stunning and highly practical food security system. The economics are equally impressive. The Miller's root cellar, which cost approximately $1,200 to construct using family labor, saves them an estimated $2.500 annually in food costs, while providing complete independence from refrigeration. During the 2018 windstorm that left their county without power for 9 days, they not only fed their own family but supplied neighbors with fresh produce when grocery stores closed. In a world of increasing uncertainty, the humble root cellar represents something profound: food security that remains unaffected by power outages, supply chain disruptions, or fuel shortages. Tool number 4. Manual washing machines. Laundry ranks among the most challenging tasks during extended power outages, but Amish households maintain clean clothing using ingenious manual washing machines that operate entirely without electricity. Unlike electric washers with computerized controls that fail completely during outages, these mechanical systems can be repaired with basic tools and simple parts. Many Amish families maintain washers that have been in continuous use for over 40 years. What's particularly impressive is the washing quality. The rapid agitation and excellent water circulation often clean heavily soiled work clothes more effectively than modern front loaders. Combined with line drying, which provides natural disinfection through ultraviolet sunlight, this system maintains clothing hygiene regardless of grid status. Martha Troyer, an Amish mother of 7, demonstrates the remarkable efficiency of her manual washing system. On laundry day, she begins by heating water on her wood stove, then transfers it to her James washer using a simple bucket system. The entire process creates what she calls a work rhythm, cranking the agitator for several minutes, feeding garments through the wringer, then hanging them on outside lines organized by family member. Your electric machines may be faster, she explains while effortlessly feeding a sheet through the wringer, but mine will still be working when my grandchildren have grandchildren. Can you say that about your washer? The economics of these systems tells an interesting story. A quality manual washer costs between $700 to $900, approximately half the price of mid-range electric models. While requiring more physical effort, they typically last 30 to 40 years with basic maintenance compared to the 7 to 10-year lifespan of modern machines. The Schwartzentruber family has used the same wringer washer since 1981, replacing only the rubber rollers twice during 4 decades of weekly use. Beyond the practical aspects, manual washing systems offer surprising mental health benefits during crises. Rebecca Miller notes that the rhythmic motion of hand cranking provides a meditative quality during stressful times. When everything is uncertain, there's something comforting about the simplicity of washing clothes the way my mother and grandmother did. It connects you to something stable. Tool number 5. Horse-drawn plows and transportation. When fuel supplies are disrupted and mechanical transportation halts, Amish communities maintain mobility and agricultural productivity through their sophisticated horse-drawn equipment systems. Amish transportation vehicles aren't crude approximations of cars but carefully engineered systems. Modern Amish buggies often incorporate high-performance sealed bearings, specialized leaf spring suspension systems, and LED lighting powered by small batteries charged through solar panels. The Troyer family's road buggy can travel 20 miles on a single feeding while carrying 4 passengers in relative comfort. What's most remarkable is the regenerative nature of draft animal system. A well-managed team of horses works productively for 15 to 20 years while producing additional colts that maintain the farm's power supply indefinitely. This closed-loop system provides extraordinary resilience against fuel shortages and supply chain disruptions that would cripple conventional farms. The sophistication of modern Amish horse equipment surprises most outsiders. Eli Hirschberger, a master Amish blacksmith and equipment designer, recently demonstrated his latest forecart, the interface that connects horses to various implements. His design incorporates precision bearings, interchangeable hitching systems, and ergonomic controls that dramatically reduce operator fatigue during long workdays. People think using horses is going backward. Hirschberger explains while adjusting a perfectly balanced evener bar that distributes pulling weight equally between 2 draft animals. But we've been improving these designs for generations. This isn't your great-grandfather's plow. The economics tell an interesting story. The Stoltzfus family's team of 4 Belgian draft horses cost approximately $12,000, comparable to a used small tractor. However, unlike machinery that depreciates yearly, their horses have produced 7 foals over 8 years, 3 of which were sold for $3,000 each. The fuel for these living machines grows in their own fields, creating true energy independence. During the 2016 fuel shortages that affected rural communities throughout Pennsylvania, Amish farmers continued operations without interruption, while conventional farms struggled to obtain diesel. Samuel Lapp recalls English, non-Amish, neighbors offering substantial amounts for horse transportation during that period. "They laughed at our buggies until their trucks couldn't move," he notes with characteristic understatement. The environmental benefits extend beyond emergency resilience. Draft animal power improves soil health through reduced compaction and natural fertilization. The Miller farm has maintained steady productivity for over a century without petroleum inputs, creating a model of sustainable agriculture that functions regardless of global oil markets. Perhaps most impressive is the knowledge base that accompanies these animal-powered systems. Young Amish men typically begin learning to handle workhorses around age 10, developing skills in harnessing, driving, and animal care that deepen throughout their lives. This intergenerational knowledge transfer ensures that working animal expertise remains alive and functional, unlike many communities where such skills disappeared generations ago. Pedal-powered tools. Beyond their primary survival tools, many Amish workshops contain specialized pedal-powered equipment that transforms human effort into impressive mechanical advantage. Similarly, Amish dairy farms often employ pedal-powered cream separators that process raw milk into cream and skim milk without electricity. The centrifugal force generated through continuous pedaling creates perfect separation while requiring minimal physical effort. Perhaps most impressive are pedal-powered blacksmithing blowers used in Amish forges. By converting leg motion into consistent airflow, these devices maintain the high temperatures needed for metalwork without electric fans. The Hochstetler forge has operated continuously since 1887 using the same basic pedal-powered system, allowing them to produce essential tools and replacement parts completely independent of external power sources. Visiting Jacob Zimmerman's woodshop reveals the unexpected versatility of pedal power. His main workstation centers around a treadle-powered system with interchangeable tool heads. Within minutes, he can switch from drilling precise dowel holes to running a small saw, or even powering a grinding wheel for tool sharpening. The entire setup operates on one principle: converting the natural pumping motion of human legs into rotational energy, then applying that energy to various tasks. "The beauty is in the simplicity," Zimmerman explains, while effortlessly boring through a 3-inch oak board. "No cords, no batteries, no motors to burn out." My grandfather built this flywheel in 1932, and it works better now than when it was new because the bearings have worn to a perfect fit. What makes these systems particularly valuable for emergency preparedness is their complete independence from external inputs. Unlike battery tools that eventually die or gas-powered equipment that requires fuel, pedal-powered systems need only human energy, which, as Zimmerman jokes, is renewable after lunch. The mechanical advantage these systems provide is substantial. Through proper gearing, a person of average strength can generate enough force to cut hardwoods, pump water from considerable depths, or grind grain into fine flour. During a recent community barn raising, the Byler family demonstrated their pedal-powered concrete mixer, a device that produced consistent batches of foundation concrete without any petroleum inputs. The knowledge required to build and maintain these systems represents another form of resilience. When 16-year-old David Yoder created his own pedal-powered scroll saw from salvaged parts under his father's guidance, he wasn't just building a tool. He was continuing a tradition of self-sufficiency that has sustained his community through countless challenges. Manual grain grinders. Food security ultimately depends on converting stored grains into edible form, a process most modern households are completely unprepared to handle during extended emergencies. Amish kitchens, however, routinely process whole grains using high-quality manual grinders. These aren't the flimsy hand grinders sold as emergency backup devices. Amish-preferred mills feature hardened steel grinding plates, adjustable settings for various consistencies, and substantial flywheel momentum that reduces operator fatigue. A skilled user can process 2 to 3 pounds of grain per hour, enough to maintain a family's bread supply indefinitely. Most importantly, quality grain mills require no external inputs beyond basic maintenance and occasional bearing lubrication, providing decades of reliable service. The economics of home milling make perfect sense for Amish families. While a quality grain mill represents a substantial investment at $250, -500, the Hostetler family estimates their mill has paid for itself many times over through bulk grain purchases. By buying wheat berries at approximately $0.6 per pound versus $4 -5 per pound for organic flour, they've saved thousands while maintaining access to fresh flour regardless of supply chain disruptions. Beyond wheat, Amish families routinely use their mills for corn, oats, rye, and even some bean varieties, creating unparalleled dietary flexibility during times of scarcity.